See, if you won the lottery, would you buy something like a motorhome? No, not if you won 27 million, which is the plot of The Syndicate on BBC One tonight. It continues tonight. It's so it's offering us the chance to escape to the French Riviera, but for a group of friends who have just won that lottery, it seems they might not be so lucky after all. Have a look. Gaynor and Neil, this is so good. This is so good. And why is it so good? Because I think you look at it in disgust and you say, who would do something like that? And you think, maybe I would. Maybe I would. Neil, just tell the story. So you and Gaynor, you're married, aren't you? You're in the same shop. You're not married yet, but you intend to be. But you work in the same shop. So, the woman, right?
And I'm part-time. I sometimes go in and work at the shop. So I happen to be there working when the syndicate comes in with their ticket.
Yes, so and it was a winning ticket. But the thing is, and you told, quite honestly, the girl that she had won the ticket, but you told her she had won 500 quid instead of...
27 million. But the point is... why Kay is so amazing is that this plot line happens because of this momentary decision that Frank makes when he sees it, and all of a sudden he gets tunnel vision of the kind of life that perhaps he might be able to have, and makes, well, we can call it a mistake, but certainly when he makes this decision, there's an awful lot following him from that point. He's got to stick by his decision and try and work it out.
So meanwhile, Gaynor, poor CHERYL's left behind, dealing with the fallout of this. And I suppose this is the dilemma for her now. It's like, does she help the syndicate find him? Does she want to find him? Would she just like to run away from the whole thing?
She'd like to wring his neck. That's what she'd like to do. I mean, she's been so loyal and loving to this man who's, you know, she's bailed him out so many times. And, you know, at the end of episode 1, you see that she said that she'll help the syndicate because she's hurt and she's really, you know, she wants to find him and she wants to sort this out. I mean, he just dumped her and left her and pretended he was dead.
Do you know the biggest crime, Gaynor? He took the dog.
Yeah. Well, she's glad that he took the dog because she always came number 2 to the dog. But, I mean, I love Duke and obviously CHERYL loves Duke. But I think, yeah, he chose the dog over her. And they went in a private jet, champagne lifestyle, and left her in the newsagents. But she's going to go and find him. But this episode's great, episode 2, because it's all about the moral compass and, you know, actually, you know, the moral high ground and low ground and greed and, you know, what decisions people make.
Well, let's give everyone a flavour of what you're talking about from tonight.
Oh, he should be worried, I think. He should be worried, Neil. That's a woman on a mission. She's after you.
Oh, yeah. And what's great is it was very nice of you to cut that, the clip previously to make it look as though it was all about Gaynor and I. But actually, you know, there's the 5 other characters whose lives you get to see their history and the reasons why they're at the point, at this present point in time as well. So we get to see how everybody feels about this money kind of going missing, if you like, you know, because
that's what Kay Mellor does so brilliantly. You mentioned Kay earlier, your mum, Gaynor. That's what she does so brilliantly. It's all the backstories, all the characters, real life people, you know, their human interest stories.
It's not just going to change the lives of anybody who won. It's going to change the lives of everybody who's lost out as well. So there's all those stories to go through. Do
you feel a bit of pressure? I mean, I know you love working with your mum and you have done many times. Do you feel a bit more pressure because it's her scripts you're dealing with? And
yeah, I mean, I would kind of get involved with the scripts at a really early stage, you know. So I've not acted on Kay's work for 13 years on TV stuff because I've done other things. But script-wise, I'm always involved with like that right from the embryonic stage. So, yeah, I feel an enormous amount of pressure. And obviously the pressure this time was to get it filmed in COVID, you know, dealing with all that. And you know, the other side of it, I know what's going on behind the scenes and the amount that's, you know, the amount that's riding on this shoot being successful and people not getting ill and, you know, and so it's a double-edged sword because I'm in front of the camera, I'm kind of behind. So that's kind of where the stresses come rather than being, you know, just being in her work is just like being in anybody's work. It's great script. I'm really lucky as an actor to get a great script, and getting directed by her is fantastic because she used to be an actress.
But is it true, Neil, that your character was supposed to be filming in Las Vegas and you had to do a bit of a swap because of what was going on during the pandemic?
Yeah, we were meant to start filming literally 2 days before lockdown, and lockdown happened, and we were meant to be traveling to Vegas then in June, you know, to do the shoot that we now got changed to Monaco. But I phoned, I was talking to some people because my mate Martin Compston, who's in Line of Duty,
yes,
he lives in Vegas. He's married a Vegas girl, so he lives in Vegas. So I said, oh, I'll be coming to rent a room in your house, mate, when I'm over there filming. And then I had to phone him up a couple of weeks later and say, look, you know, I'm sorry, mate, I won't be setting up. The shoot's been changed to Monaco. And he said to me, that is the worst moan I have ever heard in my life.
He was probably delighted.
I have to say, we just saw some pictures there, and we're not really feeling too sorry for you. Except I'm sure, Gaynor, it wasn't like you would normally be on a shoot, you know, or going off for dinner afterwards or drinks afterwards. It must be very different.
I mean, the Monaco bit was the bit where we could be together because we were all put up in the hotel, and we went into a lockdown in France. The minute we got to France went into lockdown. It just seemed to follow us around. Yeah, so we could be sociable in our bubbles in Monaco, so that was lovely. Because when we were filming in Leeds, we couldn't socialise at all. We had to very much stay in our social bubbles, which obviously for me, Frank had buggered off to Monaco. Oh, excuse my friend. He'd gone to Monaco, and I'd gone to. I was in Leeds, so we didn't do hardly any socialising at all.
Well, we're going to find out all about it tonight. It continues tonight. BBC One, 9 o'clock on that one. Neil, you brought up Line of Duty there with Andrew and what goes on there. We're all addicted. I'm particularly addicted because of all the scenes in Belfast and what I can spot and what I can see and all that sort of thing. But correct me if I'm wrong, when you appeared, your character wasn't killed off.
No, I keep telling Jed Mercurio that I'm very much alive, Jed. You know, I just say, no, just bring me back and shoot me in the face. That's what he does to all the stars, doesn't he? You know, wipe me out, then that's closure, isn't it?
Good. Enjoy your money. Enjoy the Syndicate. Enjoy the dilemmas, guys. We're enjoying watching it. Thanks for your time today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.